right, this is the Carnival in Venice on page 174 and 175. And this is your final playing piece, unless you've chosen something else. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how this piece works. We are in the key of G major. These are the notes used in this piece are from the G major scale. We know that because we look at the key signature, and it's 1 sharp. It's also in 3/4 time, and we have these. Let's look at the chords first. So we have the G chord, or the 1 chord, and it's gonna. I would play these chords blocked, and then in the 3rd measure we have a D7. And remember, in class I've told you we can do a lot of different versions of D7. We have to have the D and the 7th, which is C. We always have to have those two. And this D7 is going to use an A instead of the F sharp. So we're going to start with a G chord, D7 with an A, and then your 5th finger is going to jump down to D, and then he's going to come back and do the same pattern. That's a G chord. Here's the D7 with an A, and here's a D7 with just 2 notes, the D and the 7th. And then measure 9 is the D7 with the A. Measure 10 is D7 with an F sharp. And 11 is the G chord, and then it just plays the top notes. And then it starts over. G chord, D7 with an A, just the top 2 notes. It's an exact repeat of the first 2 lines. Well, starting with measure 5, because the very first part is like an introduction, and your left hand plays all by itself, and it needs to go this is like a waltz. It is a waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. You can slow down and hold. And then starting at 5, we start with our section A. Let me just play the first part so you can hear what it sounds like. So this is the end of measure 4. So even though your left hand does the exact same thing, measures lines 2 and 3 are the exact as measures 4 and 5, your right hand does some different stuff. So your right hand's going to start with a 4th finger on D. So this would be the G scale, but we're going to start 1 higher. Okay, so it goes D, and then this is 2 counts on the E, D, hold C for 2, and this is a half note in the right hand tied to this quarter note. So that A is going to get 3 counts. So we're actually kind of in an A position. All right, now we're going to move up. And this is where it changes. So I'm going to move my 2nd finger to the D, because before we did D, E, D, C. Now starting at the end of the 3rd line, we're going to go D, G, and then we're going to do a crossover, and look where our hand is. It's just where it was when we started the song. And this part is going to be almost the same as the 3rd line. C, D, E. And on the 3rd line, we went D, B, but we're going to go D, G. So your right hand starts 5 notes on the A, E, D, B. Now we're going to move up, second finger to the D, hold for 2, now 2 Ds. Now cross the second finger over, so now my third finger is back on that C. And this time I'm going to reach down to G. So let's practice this hands together, and let's do line number, let's do the pickup on count 3 at the end of the first line into count 1. And I would play your chords blocked. That's how I would do it. I don't know what's going to work best for you, but I'm going to just block my chords for now. Hold my chord, and then switch to the D7, and then just the 2 notes, the D7. Right hand moves up. And D7. Go down to the F sharp. Right hand reaches to the G. Alright, then you can break it up. So right hand starts on D, and down, up, and down, up, up. And then here's A and C, thumb, do the A again. Now go down to the F sharp. Now my right hand has to move, and I'm going to play these 2 G's together, the G in the right hand and the left hand on my little fingers. Cross over. Here's my A and my C in the right hand, F sharp and E together. So notice that left hand, it goes down, up, up, down, up. That's a waltz bass. So be smooth. All right, when we get to measure 20, my left hand gets to stay right where it is. It's going to play 3-note pattern, 2 Ds, 3 in a row. Now I'm going to switch and put my thumb on this B and do 3 in a row, and then 2 Gs. So now my left hand has what we call the melody. So he's going to be pretty loud. Switch my thumb, hold for 2, it's a tie, then A, B, cross my third finger to C, and D, E. Okay, so this is the B section. So we had an intro, we had A, we had A1 because it was a little different in the right hand, and this is completely different. Now my right hand was in this position when he finished. He just reached down. So he has just 5 chords to do. 2 are the same, the A and C, like that. And then he's going to play the G chord right here 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So my left hand's the star of this section. So 2 Ds, and then do a pattern of 3 notes down. 3 notes down, switch, 3 notes down, 2 Gs. Here's I make sure you play an F sharp right there. My right hand plays these 2 notes. A, B, cross your third finger onto C, hold for 2, 2, and play B, and then you're going to play 3 chords. Now we're back to A1. So my right hand moves my second finger up here, 2 Ds, cross over, play the C and the A together, and here's my F sharp on the left hand, and 1 extra measure, he plays a G, and he goes down and plays that G, and you have a little retardando at the end, so you can if you need to slow down for the jump. I'd get him ready and then look at your left hand. Okay, Carnival of Venice, final performance.